The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Judicials about to kick it away and get this season started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will start this game off with the football. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. Sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. And when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they...
He's loose on the right. The tap. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The Judicials offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave it, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Makes the catch. It's Bellamy. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. Slithers into space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Gives it on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here comes the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Got a man. It's Bellamy. At the 35, he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's low. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The option look. Runs through the tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll mark it down at the 30.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Bellamy. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 9 over Northern Illinois. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They were able to make a quick stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Great place to start for this offense. Lewis to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bellamy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good, easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
He'll bring it out. It's low. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, going up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Judicials will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin them deep. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Bellamy. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Bucks! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's slow. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get outside. He's in open space downfield. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Judicials have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll run the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Judicials decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Lewis to throw. Pulls it in. It's Miller. just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 35. They'll down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On target, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bellamy. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Wide open spaces. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. On the option. Breaks the tackle. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Judicials. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. Touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback keeper. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to...
Turning it on! Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On over the middle. It's Coates.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you...
Oh, a lot of space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try the right side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.